The previous runs in Fallout 4 have been great fun for me. They gave me the chance to try out weapons I usually did not use, turning the game into a fun little challenge each time as I figure out how to navigate the Commonwealth in a different way every time. Now, how about a challenge which led me to having 20 mental breakdowns per second, hating myself in ways I didn't even know were possible? Well, if you would like to see me suffer, then you have come to the right place, because today I want to know if you can beat Fallout 4 with only the Flamer. Disclaimer, this is going to be a shorter video because my recording software broke during the recordings of 2 different videos and I lost roughly 3 to 4 hours of footage. One video was the very first recording, but thankfully I write my scripts when I finish playing for the day, so I have most of the details written down. While these parts play, please just imagine my character along with it. So, I named my character Tifa and threw most of my stats into strength, because the Flamer is classified as a heavy weapon and gets an increase in damage with their perks. I also made sure that the first perk would go into Aqua Girl, so I could get from place to place easier. At this point, I already had a feeling that this could be hard, but I was not expecting the following happenings. With no way to defend myself, I set off to the castle. I ran and stopped by various places to get the XP for discovering them. Upon reaching level 2, I got the Aqua Girl perk and swam over to the castle. Before that, I remembered that there was a Flamer close to County Crossing and the National Training Yard. I did a pit stop there. I nearly got sucked to death. But thanks to the power of being a born-again virgin after not getting laid for over 200 years, my character did not die and I managed to snatch both the Flamer by County Crossing and the castle. Even though the Milex there were also a pain in the ass. Okay, so now I have 2 Flamers and less than 60 units of Flamer fuel. That was not good. I checked the wiki and it said that some vendors do sell Flamer fuel. So I made my way to Diamond City, where I talked with Myrna and Afuro, and a good neighbor with Daisy and Cleo, and Afuro only had 8 units of Flamer fuel, even after several days of waiting and letting them restock the inventory. Nothing. At this moment, Chad and I realized that I was cooked, but not with Flamer fuel because I barely had any. My last resort was the General Atomics Galleria, where it says that some vendors also sell Flamer fuel. Well, yes, but they only sell them in that range too. So after several in-game weeks of trying to restock Flamer fuel by buying from vendors, I realized that that was not the way to go. Especially cause I also couldn't craft Flamer fuel. That's only possible in New Vegas, but not here. I checked my melee weapon run as I was above level 50 there, and some vendors sold Flamer fuel in the hundreds there. You know what that means, people. It is time to cheese.
A few moments later.
Okay, here we are back, and at this point of recording again, I had the challenge shelved for roughly 2 months as I was so pissed off by the game and the challenge itself. But a challenge is a challenge, and I try to do my best with everything. Okay, it's cheesing time. I made fence posts and wire fences and scraped them and made them again until I reached level 12, and that's when they started to sell more Flamer fuel. This run was finally saved and we could continue. And honestly, I got more perks in the Heavy Gunner perk. I leveled up Charisma to make more money off of selling items and getting better prices. I set up 10 water purifiers in Sanctuary to sell purified water, and with this bit of min-maxing, it was off to a great success. Despite being such a high level, I was honestly shocked how much damage the Flamer was doing with a simple push of the shoot button, and it motivated me to carry on with this challenge even more. At this point, it was doing 25 damage per click, which is an insane amount if I just hold down the trigger button. I completely ignored the Minuteman, by the way. So after saving Nick, I turned Kellogg into a kebab and ran off with his stuff, only to watch the Broodwin arrive, which made my chest swell with pride. And if I had different anatomy, something else would have been swollen too. I joined the Brotherhood and forgot to use the power armor when I had to head out into the glowing sea after dissecting Kellogg's brain. Once again, the Flamer proved itself to be worth, because Red Scorpions and Deathclaws were no match to this babe. Also no match were the Gunners and the Corsa and Green Tech Genetics. I only had to make sure they wouldn't get into many shots before I got into fire range. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Once I got the Flamer to work and had enough fuel, it was over and done. It was absolutely amazing. I built a teleporter with the help of the Brotherhood. I refused to join the Institute. I looked for a new scientist, recruited her, found bombs, saved Dance, and that's most of the game done. I don't even know what to tell you apart from the fact that I had a blast and everyone and everything melted by my flamer, which at this point I had upgraded to doing 31 damage per tick. Mass Fusion was a walk in the park thanks to the power armor and the flamer. The sentry bot went down in mere seconds. The assault runs needed even less time. Then it was straight up to the Sturdy Institute. Liberty Prime showed off the power of capitalism to those goddamn commissions. I turned farther into a kebab, and we made the whole fucking thing explode. So yes, you can beat Fallout 4 with only the flamer. Honestly, the grinding was ass. The rest? Super fun. I think it doesn't need more explanation than that. By the end of the challenge, I had 20 water purifiers set up in Sanctuary. If I had a higher intelligence stat, I could have built the better purifiers and got more out of it. But my character was at level 2 for intelligence. So maybe in a different run, which I actually already have an idea for. All in all, this challenge took me 9 hours to beat, including the grinding and the mental breakdown. So yeah, my name is Rexy and this was my video on beating Fallout 4 with only the flamer. Thanks for watching and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye bye!